Good morning, Hallmarkies. Today, you guys are watching Haul Out the Hallmark. I'm your host, Sarah Feely, and I'm joined by my friend,
Sloan.
And today is Super Bowl Sunday, February 9th. Happy Super Bowl Sunday to all who celebrate, and it is Valentine's Day, like a week before Valentine's Day. I'm just hyped for that. Sloan, who are you rooting for in this Super Bowl?
Not sure.
Okay, because it's hard, because we live pretty close to Philly, not too close, but everyone around here is rooting for the Eagles. But then the Chiefs are the Hallmark team, so I don't know. Because did you watch the holiday touchdown Chiefs love story?
Yeah, I did.
It was mid, I think.
Yeah.
It was okay. So obviously the Chiefs are the Hallmark team, but today we are talking about An Unexpected Valentine. I watched it 2 times, so I'll watch it once, and we're going to discuss our thoughts and feelings on it. But first, let us haul out the Hallmark. Sloan, are you ready to haul out the Hallmark?
So ready.
Hallmark. Okay, now that the Hallmark is hauled, let's get ready. Sloan, first we're going to just discuss our overall feeling on An Unexpected Valentine. So, do you want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay, I love this movie. I was like, wham bam, yes ma'am. Really good recovery from those Winter Escape movies. As you know, I didn't really like them if you watched the videos, but I loved An Unexpected Valentine. First of all, Lacey Chabert and Robert Buckley had amazing chemistry. I love their meet cute. And I love how Lacey and Robert bonded at each little stop they went to, and they progressed their relationship at each stop that they went to, whether they were seeing if the ring belonged to that person or dropping off Uber things. And let me just talk about something, Sloan. Do you agree the best part of the movie was when they danced to Love Shack? That was it for me.
Sure.
That was amazing. I was obsessed with that. I added Love Shack to my playlist actually right after that, and I was dancing with them both the times I watched that. That was so much fun. And I loved also how it looked like Lacey and Robert were having a lot of fun in the movie when they were going each stop. Wouldn't you agree? They were it looked like they were having a blast. And the movie was so adventurous and a lot of different fun settings and places. They went everywhere in the city. Is there anywhere they didn't go, honestly?
Probably not.
It was insane. And I also love how they were both so locked in during the scavenger hunt. That was amazing. Both of them wanted to be there and wanted to do it, which doesn't always happen in the Hallmark movies. Most of the time it does, but not always, and I did love that. And okay, the ring pop asking at the end, love that, and that just gave the cherry on top of the movie. Sloan, give your rundowns for the movie. I'll give you the YouTube mic as well.
Okay. I thought the movie was pretty good overall. I thought some parts were kind of weird and random.
Yeah.
The whole purse thing, I thought that was just kind of random.
Yeah, we're gonna get to all the weird chocolate purses stuff, but
what else? I thought some parts were just kind of I don't know, because it was really empty too.
Oh, New York
That was
City.
weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, but overall it was pretty good.
Yeah, the streets of New York City were extremely empty. So that is our little rundowns and what we thought about it. Now we're gonna get to some weird stuff that just doesn't add up. Okay, so first of all, why is she selling chocolate purses? Wouldn't they melt? Me and Sloan spent half the movie being so confused about these chocolate purses. Sloan, give your rundown on the chocolate purses.
It's just weird, because if you're holding it for too long, it's gonna melt.
Exactly.
Over your hand, and you're not putting stuff in that. It's gonna be gross.
No, yeah, that's so true.
Ew.
Okay, who's buying that as well? Okay, it's one thing to try to sell it, but who is buying that? I originally I was oh, maybe she's just selling chocolate but actually making real purses. But no, those purses were full on chocolate. I was and by the way, at her little party she went to, not a single person was carrying around chocolate purse. No one was wearing that around or anything. So I thought that was really funny. Also, why was there 2 work events on Valentine's Day night? I could be mistaken here, but most people wouldn't put 2 work events on Valentine's Day night. So I was kind of surprised about that.
And who's going to that on Valentine's?
Yeah, wait, for real though. Who's oh yeah, I'm pulling it up. When people be oh no, I'm gonna go spend time with my husband or my wife. Hello.
What?
And then okay, this is a part I was so just thought this was funny. So Robert Buckley was like, I forget what the characters' names are, I always forget. I know one of them was named Hannah. I couldn't hear the guy's name like the whole movie. But he was like, okay, I need to go stop in and like refill my Uber for like some water. I need to put some water in it. So they stopped at the grocery store. He started handing Lacey Chabert batteries, water, wipes, potato chips, nacho chips. I'm not even joking. All those things were like on it. And the worst part is his credit card wasn't working or something, so she ended up paying. And he's just like chucking potato chips and nacho chips all while Lacey has to like carry them. I was like, is bro not gonna carry his own food like at all? Is she just gonna keep shoving him at Lacey? Like, I was like, oh my god. Sloan, any thoughts on that? Do you remember that part?
Yeah, but like, why didn't she get a basket though? Like, if she had to carry everything.
Oh wait, that's valid too, yeah. Was there not like a basket there?
No, like that was kind of weird too.
No, yeah, that's like weird. And then, like Sloan said, New York City was like not crowded at all on Valentine's Day night. Hello, the streets were like empty. Like, what was this film during COVID-19? Like, no. This is like, I love New York City, and it is not even that good on a good day. It is like, it's way more crowded than that. But that's just something I thought was really funny. Also, this part was so weird when they got pulled over by the cop and he whipped out his collection of parking tickets and said, oh, these are just souvenirs, and then chuckles. Boy, I think you need to pay off those souvenirs. Like, Sloan, any thoughts on that here?
No, and like the cop had like that tiny little car,
Oh my God,
and he just like
yes.
sped away. That was so funny.
The cop really said, whoop, be gone. Like, he really said, they see me rolling, they hating. No, that was like the weirdest cop car. It was like some little cop car, and he couldn't even be bothered. Once he found out that those couple were like going to where he had his first date, they were like, oh, you're off the hook. Like, please. So that was really funny. And then, how are these people getting into Valentine's events for free in New York City? They were literally going to events for free and getting in. Like, at New York City, they'd be like, stop right there. You have to pay first. So, yeah, that was just a little, I was like, okay, that's like a little weird. And then she's allergic to chocolate, yet she sells chocolate purses. I was very I feel like I could never imagine, I know some people who are allergic to peanuts, I could never imagine them having a peanut business.
Yeah, no.
I get it, it's like only her tongue tingles when she eats it, but still, that just is like, really? I don't know, that was such a weird thing to like add in. Like, I feel like they couldn't have, they just like shouldn't have added that. That was just like weird, but it was still funny.
Random.
Yeah, exactly. It was really weird. Also, this is something only me would get, Sloan, because Sloan's not a When Calls the Heart watcher. By the way, I finished When Calls the Heart. I'm all caught up. Watched a new episode live last night. It was amazing. But this, like, okay, so little Mikey, they get to, like, this little shop. Remember little Mikey, Sloan? Who ended up being really big?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, remember that guy?
So funny.
So they had, like, this shop that, like, I don't know, some bakery shop. They were handing out orders. Little Mikey's dad looked just like Viv Leacock, who plays Joseph on When Calls the Heart, and sounds like him too. My mom actually told me that when I was watching it with her. And I was like, is that? And I looked it up. I couldn't find anywhere, but he had just like a really small role, and I feel like it might have been. So please tell me if that was Viv Leacock, who was little Mikey's dad, because I was like, that literally looks like him, and he plays Joseph on When Calls the Heart too. Okay, and then the next thing, this part is one of the funniest parts I think I could have ever thought. When they finally found the ring people, who the ring belongs to, the guy bows down and starts say, oh, will you marry me? And the girl ignores the question and just watches the fireworks. The fireworks are going off. They're going off. He's like, will you marry me? She's like, she really said, hold on, one sec. Enjoyed the fireworks show. And then the guy says, so, will you? As she's just enjoying the fireworks, like, oh, I feel bad for bruh. Like, and then she's like, oh, yeah, sure, yeah, I'll marry you. Goes back to, like, looking at the fireworks. Like, those fireworks, they must have been good. So, I know that was a funny part for you, too. What'd you think?
No, that part was just, like, weird, and they did not seem like they liked each other, like, at all. Like, maybe he liked her, but she did not like him.
That's true. He was just, like, fiddling around, like, the whole, like, dinner. I know he was nervous because he was proposing, but, like, still, that was just...
Yeah.
That was really strange. Also, this is such a funny part, but saying, are you on Instagram? Like how Robert Buckley said to Lacey Chabert, Robert Buckley's character was like, hey, are you on Instagram? And then she just says, oh yeah, look me up. Like, she didn't even give the Instagram or anything. She was like, oh yeah, here's my Instagram. She just like said, look me up. And then I think he looked her up, and then they ended up marrying with a ring pop, falling in love, which was really good. So overall, I love this movie. Also, just wanted to shout out my shirt real quick. Heinz Campbell Walker. If you're on YouTube, you can see it. It's from Dressing Festive, a really, really cute holiday find for Valentine's Day. But that is the end of this podcast. I love this movie. I watched The Wish Swap last night. I loved it. I'm going to do another podcast on that, guys, because that one was also amazing. These Valentine's movies are sweeping. They're like as good as the Christmas movies. It's insane. So, Sloan, anything you want to say to sign off?
Nope.
All right, well, we wish you guys a happy Super Bowl no matter who you're rooting for. We hope that you get your outcome, which I know is impossible because there's only one team can win. But I hope everyone at least has just a fun night, a happy Valentine's Day. I hope you all have a Valentine, whether it's your mom, your friend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, anyone you want. And I hope you guys have a Hallmark quality holiday and a Hallmark quality day. I love you all. Mwah. Remember to haul out the Hallmark wherever you go. Bye.
Bye.